You boys don't have to slow it down. Damn.
It's Cousin Daddy. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. If you could, please take a second, like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. All right, today we are getting into the top 10 bobbers of 2022. Bobbers? Cousin Daddy, why are you talking about bobbers? Because let me explain something to you. I have been looking at a bobber that I want to get into because I really like the style of the motorcycle. And I, ride super sports. Duh, of course you know that. But I've been looking and trying to get something real peppy, cruiser style, bobber style motorcycle to kind of putz around in and have days where if I really want to get into it, knee down, hauling butt days. And then some days I just want to kick back and cruise, maybe long distance rides. I started looking at the bobbers. And through my process of looking at bobbers and what's the best one and which one's the best for me, is I have narrowed it down, right? Well, I won't tell you now. I'll kind of get into it. That's a whole nother thing. But I wanted to do, through my investigation of bobbers, I kind of came up with a top 10 tier list of the best bobbers on the market based upon the price, the most expensive to the cheapest. So the most expensive to the cheapest bobbers that you can buy in the class that's on the market, right? 2022. So let me go ahead and get it into it for you guys. So the most expensive in the class, I'm going to start and go down. It's the Harley Street Bob, right? So this bad boy is $15,999. It's a 1868cc V-twin, 119 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got a top speed of 110 miles an hour. The next one on the list is the Triumph Bonneville Bobber Black. It's $13,495. It's a 1198cc, right, parallel V-twin, 78.2 foot-pounds of torque, at a top speed of 112 miles an hour. The next one in the class is the Triumph Bonneville Bobber. It's $13,180. It's a 1198cc parallel twin, 78.2 foot-pounds of torque. It's got a top speed of 112 miles an hour. So the next one in the class is the Indian Scout Bobber 20. It's $12,499. It's a 1133cc V-twin, 72 foot-pounds of torque. It's got a top speed of 115 miles an hour. The next one on the list, the number 6 on the list, is the Harley Davidson Sportster 48. This thing is $11,299. It's a 1202cc V-twin, 70.8 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got a top speed of 110 miles an hour. The number 5 on the list, Indian Scout Bobber. This thing comes in at $10,999. It's a 1133cc V-twin, 72.2 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got a top speed of 115 miles per hour. Number 4 on the list, the Moto Guzzi V9 Bobber. Thing is $10,490. Comes in at an 853cc, right, V-twin, 53 foot-pounds of torque, at 125 miles, at 125, top speed of 125 miles per hour, right? Number 3 on the list, the Honda CMX 1100 Rebel. This bad boy is $9,399. It's a 1084cc parallel twin, 72.2 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got a top speed of 140 miles per hour. And number 2 on the list is the Indian Scout Bobber 60, right? It comes in at $8,999. It's a 999cc V-twin, 65 foot-pounds of torque. It's got a top speed of 124 miles an hour. All right, the number 1 on the list for the cheapest and the best bobber in the class is the Yamaha Xv 950R Bolt. It comes in at $8,549. It's a 942cc V-twin, 59.3 foot-pounds of torque, and it's got a top speed of 105 miles per hour. And guys, these bobbers in this class are hot. I mean, a lot of people are getting into this bobber class, and you can see why. When you start getting into the Indian bobber series, man, it gets confusing. I mean, you got the Indian Scout bobber, you got the Indian Scout bobber 60, you got the 20, you just got the Indian Scout. I mean, there's so many things that I've kind of been digging into, looking into, trying to figure out, like, man, what kind of bike do I want? But this Indian Scout bobber, for me, especially for the price, I mean, you can't beat these prices. $10,999, you know, $8,999 for these bobbers. I mean, what a great way to go in the torque, in the speed, in the gear ratio, in the motor, in the sound. You know, it just seems like to me that the, you know, that Indian's going to be the best route for me. Yeah, because I'm not really into, like, getting, you know, I don't like the bigger cruisers, you know, with all the bags on the side. The big heavy cruisers, like the big touring bikes with all the stuff hanging off of them. I mean, I like really simple, like, you know, no windshield, just real slick down motorcycle, a real basic bike, you know, and that's why I've kind of started looking at this bobber class. I think it's going to be the best. I mean, it looks, not only that, man, it's a cool looking bike. I mean, on this thing, how can you not be cool riding around on an Indian Scout bobber? Right? So, you know, I see the bigger bikes, and, you know, a lot of people have them. They're going long distance with somebody on the back, but, you know, I don't ride people on the back of my motorcycles. I'm always just me. I don't drag people around. I mean, I can if they just want to ride or they need to get somewhere, I can give people rides. But, you know, typically I'm just a solo rider. I don't need passengers. And it's just going to be, you know, an interesting little journey. You know, I'm really excited about, you know, getting this bike and picking it up and doing some great videos on it. So I just want to just say thank you so much, guys, for checking in today and stopping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and have a great day.